What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, yeah, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Y'all, I want to get into this topic because I've been seeing it a lot and it's kind of bothering me. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna get into the topic of Blueface and Nevaeh. Okay, so those of y'all who don't know who Blueface is, he is a California rapper, whatever, and he has dealings with different women. And what I get from this dude is that he only gets views, only gets streams, only gets stuff like that because of the women who he's around. So to me, I feel like he gets these women because he knows that if he gets these women, that these women are going to bring in the money. He is going to be relevant. So he has to have these women in his life. And these women that he's already dealing with, like Jaden, Chrisean, and Nevaeh, they don't understand that he's nothing without you guys. He's nothing without y'all women. If he doesn't find other women and branch off, he's not going to make anything. That's my opinion. He's capitalizing and making money off of these girls, okay? And how he does it is he makes these girls look bad, okay? It's like a embarrassment ritual. The way how he treats them, the way how he embarrasses them. The only one that I feel like he doesn't really embarrass too much is Jaden Alexis, the first baby mama. You can tell that he's very secure and he knows for a fact that those two kids that Jaden Alexis has is definitely his. Now, Chrisean and Nevaeh, at first he was rocking with Nevaeh, but somewhere along the lines, I feel like he probably found out that Nevaeh is not who she really is or who she portrays herself to be. So I feel like now that is why he is treating Nevaeh like that. As far as Chrisean, he already know how Chrisean was. He already knows that Chrisean was hopping here and there and here and there. But the way how Chrisean was making it seem like if she was all for him, she was getting his name tatted, face tatted everywhere. But she was still also messing around with other men. So that is the reason why he was treating her like that. But before he went to jail, we never knew how Chrisean really was, while he was sitting over here and telling us, like, listen, this is how she is. But since y'all only seen what he does and y'all never seen what she does, you know, everybody kind of felt, you know, kind of sorry for Chrisean, you know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, Blueface is treating her like this, you know, she's a good looking girl, she could go find somebody else, yada, 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 yada. But to be honest, I feel like they both came up off of each other, because if it really wasn't for Chrisean, he would not be as famous as he is now or known to the public. I mean, he was doing things like Blue Girls Club or something like that before Chrisean came along, and that's how he met her. But like I said, nobody knew anything about him except for those type of people. We didn't know anything about him until, like I said, he came out with Chrisean, and then all of a sudden we found out that the Tatiana song was his, and because Cardi B. So that's really the reason why in this situation. But anyway, we're moving on. So, you know, he gets Nevaeh, okay, and right away people start talking about Nevaeh, okay? I'm not gonna lie, Nevaeh looks like somebody that I've seen in person before. Like, I just don't know. She looks very familiar. And, you know, she could come across of looking like a lot of people. So a lot of people were saying that she looks like King Harris, which is T.I.'s son, okay? And when people said it, it's like people can't unsee it. Like, this girl really does look like this boy. And, you know, right there and then, he capitalized off of that. Like, off rip. Like, oh, my girl looked like, you know, da-da-da-da-da. Like, he capitalized off of that, and that gave them attraction, okay? So, you know, she's with them or whatever, you know, happy or whatever. And we're all like, why are you happy? Like, why are you happy as hell to be with this dude, knowing that this dude has multiple women and he says it in public? He still messes around with Jaden every now and then. When she calls him over, he comes. And also, we heard that he was in Krishan's DMs trying to stir her away from what she got going on to come back to fuck with him. So the thing about it is, why would you even want to get with a man like this? But let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, y'all. And I'm going to start adding clips in my videos, y'all. Once I get my other phone, I'm about to get a phone, y'all. Once I get my other phone, and it's going to be like a little phone. I actually have a phone. I need to charge it. I need to see where it's at. I need to charge it because literally, I'm going to start showing clips of this shit. This is, this is not a game. So Nevaeh goes on an interview and she starts talking about how she had to make money, how she always felt like she had to be the one that provides in her family. So she had to sell her punani. Okay, and she basically said it like that. And she said she had to do it while she was pregnant with her first son. Okay, so right there automatically tells me I know why she's attracted to Blueface, because to be honest, I don't think this girl really likes him. If you see their interactions, like 1 minute she likes him and 1 minute she doesn't. Like you could tell that it's like, ugh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's the money that Nevaeh is attracted to, because like I said, she already told us in the interview that she had to do whatever she had to do to make money. Okay, so I feel like she got with him and said, okay, look, this is going to be the money move. I'm gonna get with him, I'm gonna get pregnant, and he is going to provide for me and my family. You know, he's going to provide for my other son. He's going to provide because he has money. Like, but the thing about it is, she didn't realize what she was getting herself into, because what these women do not know is it's all fun and games until you get pregnant. It is all fun and games until you get pregnant. Once you get pregnant, you really see how that man really is. You see how you get treated once you're pregnant. You can't do certain things no more while you're pregnant. You can't run after him. You can't go out with him. You can't do nothing. You have to stay in the house. And especially the way how he makes it seem like, oh, you're not going nowhere with my son in your stomach. He did the same thing with Chrisean. And that's why he was pissed off, because he could not control Chrisean. He could not control her. Okay? She was not having that. She was like, look, I'm still about to do what I got to do with my kid. You know, that's one thing about her. And that's what pissed him off. But Nevaeh, he got her where he want her. She's in the house. And actually, she actually moved out the house. They got into a big argument, but we'll get into that. But now in the story, she's in the house now, okay? She's laying there. She's in the bed. She got her, you know, furniture. It's even, you know, all type of speculations talk about her mama came over, was sleeping in his Jaden Alexis son's bed, sleeping in Chrisean Jr.'s bed, all type of stuff like that, and taking videos and all of this stuff like that. I just feel like that they did it for a come up. But now that Nevaeh is pregnant, I feel like she definitely started to catch feelings now, because she's pregnant with his baby, of course. She's starting to catch feelings now, and now she's really starting to pay attention that this dude is not shit. He's not shit. Like, this dude is not shit. So I'm going to sum it up in all order, okay? So basically, you know, Nevaeh's been in the house. He leaves at night. He goes, he messes around with other women. He has unprotected sex with them, and he comes back home to Nevaeh in the bed without taking a bath, without brushing his teeth, because a lot of people said that he had punani juice on his beard, came back in the bed with Nevaeh. She claiming that you should have stayed where you were, you should have never even came back, yada yada. But we know that that's not true. You know what I'm saying? We know that she's hurting inside. You know what I'm saying? But now, since she's pregnant, there's nothing that she could do about it. If she was not pregnant, she could have got up and left. Okay? But she is pregnant, so she feels like, damn, you know, I'm pregnant with this dude's kid. I need support. I need, you know, I need help. So I'm gonna stay. But, you know, when she leaves, he has Stunna Girl over. He has all these other girls over. Stunna Girl is in the bed where Nevaeh sleeps at, all comfortable. You know that they already had unprotected sex. He's trying to get Stunna Girl pregnant while he's with Nevaeh. Also, it's a new woman that came forth saying that she's pregnant, okay? And Nevaeh's on the couch, you know, asking him like, yo, like, why do you feel the need to, you know, have unprotected, you know, with other people while you're with me? And he was just saying like, oh, it's too damn good to pull out. That's why. And she's over there looking and looking and looking. She over here looking and looking and looking and shit. And I know for a fact she was so fucking embarrassed. I know for a fact because they was on stream when they said this. She was so embarrassed. She was so hurt that she actually really wanted to cry. She felt humiliated that this nigga just said that to her, saying that it's too good to pull out. So the girl is on the phone with him. We're going to sum it all up. The girl is on the phone with him and she's saying like, look, I'm pregnant. And he's basically telling her like, listen, you need to go get an abortion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be there for that baby. And this woman is saying, oh, you know, I'm going to keep the baby anyway, and I'm just going to put you on child support. And he's like, fine, put me on child support. I don't care. But I'm telling you this now that I'm not going to be around. And these women are so stupid. And Nevaeh is just sitting there stuck, hurt. She on the couch begging him like, not really begging him, but she on the couch like, just give her the $1,000 so she could go get an abortion. And he like, look, do you want the phone so you could convince her? All of these girls are after one thing, and they're after the money. But what they don't know is if he does not have these women around, he is not going to make no money. He only had one hit song, nothing else. And that song is old as hell, y'all. Okay, it's old as hell. If these women don't wake up and open up their eyes, you guys are going to end up single mothers. And the thing about it is, Nevaeh, you already made one mistake with your first baby daddy. I don't know who that is. I don't know what happened, but you already made one mistake. Because I know for a fact when you had that son, you planned on being with that baby daddy. You did not plan on you breaking up. You understand what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that Nevaeh is hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like this is a repeating process for her. And then on top of that, he has another woman pregnant. And then this woman is after the same thing. And it's like y'all rather be a single mother than actually have a family together. Why don't y'all save yourself to get married and go have a family and have your own? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to go with everybody else's baby daddy? To be honest, that's Jaden Lex's baby daddy. He only puts those kids first. So I hope that Nevaeh's son, because all I'm saying is she had got caught lying and being with another dude. And supposedly they were in a video and they were singing Blueface song. So she got caught up already as it is. So right now he's looking iffy because he's trying to figure out when was the last time you had SCX with this man. You already know what he's trying to do already. Now that's going to be a problem. Now he's going to say, hold up, when you had this kid, I need a DNA test because you was messing with so-and-so and I don't even know if that's mine. Right now, he's on that type of level. He's trying to figure out who is who. You know what I'm saying? And what is what. And he's letting everybody know that this is not that. So the fact that he wants to have a baby with Nevaeh is cool, but these women are so slow. These women are so slow. I'm not going to lie. It's like y'all want the man, y'all do all of this, but then again, y'all play your hand the wrong way. Just like this man said, I'm treating these women accordingly. Meaning he's treating you accordingly to how you treat him. Accordingly of how you represent yourself. Okay? Anyway, my advice to Nevaeh is you're already pregnant. I don't know how far along you are. I don't know. All I know is don't make don't make a third mistake, okay? Because I don't really see you and him being in a relationship at all. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably is dating, but right now y'all having an open relationship and you're pregnant and he's going and doing this shit and coming back to you. You look very, I don't know. I hope she woke up because they did get into a big argument and she ended up leaving. So I just pray that she woke up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and get her shit together because that was a big mistake. That was a stupid idea. That was a dumb thought. That was a dumb way to come up.